planet of passion and drive is connecting with the planet of communication and movement, okay? On the same day, where the planet of love and beauty is paired with the moon, which is about our emotions. So I wanted to do a quick video and just like let you guys know what's up, because I'm your girl, right? I am here for you in the world of astrology and evolution and healing. So this is the chart for October 19th. And there is a vulture. Hey, I picked the vulture card. Actually this week. That's crazy. There's a vulture. Anyways, I just woke up. What is in my cup right now is mushroom cacao drink. It's no caffeine, but all the mushroom and cordyceps are really good for the brain. I'm waking up the brain. I'm just waking up. So let's get right into this. So as you can see right here, Mars and Mercury are in Scorpio and they are conjunct. And so there is a lot of intensity around our conversations. And these conversations are meant to transform our relationships or transform our lives. So let me just say, for those that are, if this conjunction is happening in your first house, you could be completely changing your identity. There is something that you're releasing and letting go of. And maybe that is a workout routine. Okay. Maybe you want to get in shape. Maybe you're so sick of looking a certain way or not presenting yourself to the world in a certain way, and you really want to embrace that now. Then if this is happening in your second house of resources, you could have lost your job, okay? You could have had a change in your financial plans. Maybe you had a whole bunch of money saved and an expense came up, or you lost your job. So it could be because Mars severs and cuts things, and if it's transiting your house of values, then it could cut away at your account and your bank account. So just, I mean, if you, let's say, lost a job or you had a big expense come up, if you have a nest egg saved, if you have money in savings, then this transit won't be as harsh, okay? But let's say you just bought a house and you have a big mortgage payment and you lost a job, then you're SOL, okay? If this conjunction happens in your third house, this could be just around your conversations and your actions about how you communicate, or your cousins or siblings or neighbors. Either you could be moving or your neighbors could be moving, or there's some action in the area of how you move about your daily routines outside of your house, like in your local area. There could be some major actions or changings, or maybe you're just cutting off some family members that just aren't aligned, and maybe you have a falling out or something like that. But with this Venus conjunct the moon, it is such a good time to have these beautiful conversations that actually bring harmony and balance. So maybe if you did have a falling out or an argument with a sibling, a cousin, or in a relationship, that might even just bring the relationship closer. Because if you think about it, if everyone is being honest and vulnerable and revealing their truth, then the truth will set you free, and your relationships only get that much closer. If this is happening in your fourth house, this could be that you're moving, or you're having some work done on your house. You're maybe redecorating your house. It could also be you learn about some things and things are revealed around your family roots, your heritage. It could be hidden money or resources that you didn't know about, or just having like some heartfelt conversations that really transform your relationship with your family and your heritage and your roots. Like I said, it could be also a move, and this could be very unexpected or sudden. But with Venus and the moon together, you're just feeling very optimistic about it and your new relationships and partnerships. If this is happening in your 5th house, then this could be transforming your creativity, your romance, your children. Okay, there could be something that's going on with your children, and yeah, so it could just be like connecting with someone on a very primal level. It could be that you go out on a date and you have a really good time and you get down and dirty that same night. It could be that you're even cutting out certain people that aren't at the level that you need them to be at in your romantic life. But this does bring a lot of passion and excitement and also beauty to your home. Like you could just feel like, oh, like it feels so good. Like I just see like a romantic night with candlelit, like with candlelight or something. If this is happening in your 6th house, it could also be that you're being let go, or in your job, or your hours are cut, or something that has to do with your daily routines and your daily habits and rituals. It could be that you find out that you have something as far as like health-wise, that you really need to clean up your diet, you need to start exercising, you need to like get on a routine that is not familiar. Or let's say that you had a habit every day and it's not serving you anymore, and you're just going to cut out that habit, and you're getting a lot of transformation around your health if it's not having to do with work. So work, you just need to like shuffle things around and stuff like that. But this could be beautiful and giving you more time. Let's say if you got hours cut at work, this could be a really nice time to have leaving room for your partnerships and connections and even creativity. You'll have more time for that at home. If this is happening in your 6th house or 7th house, 7th house, it could be your partnerships as far as like contractual, like marriage, or it could have to do with your business partnerships and stuff like that. And it could be that you find something out, and maybe your partner, your husband or your wife is going through a huge transformation in their life. Maybe maybe they're just having a hard time right now and they really need your support. Or if you're not married and it's something else, maybe you find out something about a contract that you signed, or maybe there's a severing of a marriage. Maybe you get the divorce papers, or maybe you find out that your business partner has been lying to you about certain things, but then something around that transforms the way that you go about doing your relationships, and it brings a lot of love and beauty to your work and your daily routine. So it could just be something like you get into it with a partner or business partner, and it just, you guys got it all lined out on the table with your cards, and you feel so much better about it. It could be like, oh my God, now our daily life, whatever has been being held in, is now out, and it's just a sense of relief and there's a harmony and beauty around your daily routines with that person. This is happening in your 8th house. This is a Scorpio house, so Mars is happy here. Mercury, it could just be like really like merging your finances and life with a partner. It could be maybe inheritance that you get, or that you're fighting over, or there is maybe the money that you thought you were getting was not that much. You find out it's not that much. But all in all, this is a very transformational aspect, but it does bring a lot of beauty and harmony to your relationships with whatever that you guys are digging up and being raw and authentic. I mean, 8th house is about your sexuality too. It's about like connecting on a soul level, and something that has depth and transformation. Transformation in relationships create movement and a constant state of death and rebirth, which is, it's very evolutionary as far as like our souls, but it could be very challenging and very painful. But in that pain of this cycle of life and death, it brings a lot of soul ties and deep connections. If this is happening in your 9th house, there could be something around like overseas travel. Maybe your travel plans have been having to be postponed, or it could be that something about your school. Maybe you're going back to school, and there maybe has been cuts in something, right? Or you just have a different, you realize that you're not studying or doing what you maybe you signed up, let's say you signed up to be a nurse and you're going through nursing school, and then you realize like, hey, this is not what I thought it was. Maybe you painted a picture of what it would be like to be a nurse, but ultimately you're finding out that this is not your line, and you could just want to just quit the program altogether because you're like, this is not what I thought it was. And then it kind of opens you up to think, okay, this is so like, what am I gonna do now, kind of thing, right? Let's see, gotta charge my computer before it dies. And then if this is happening in your 10th house, there's definitely some stuff, a lot of stuff probably happening in intensity in your career. And okay, let's see. Yeah, in your career and legacy, it could be like, hey, you're like trying to figure out where you want to put your energy towards in that area of your life. Are you still happy with what you're doing in your career? Is there things that need to go? There's going to be conversations to be had as well, maybe with your bosses, and it could be that they're cutting your hours, or you lose a job, or maybe you get transferred to another department, and you have, maybe you're getting offered even a promotion, or you have to go like take classes. But once you do that, then you'll get paid more, kind of thing. If this is happening in your 11th house of friendships, you could be digging deep within your connections with your community, your friendships, your networks. You could be cutting people out of your friendships or networks. You could be having some deep conversations within your friendships or partnerships, as far as like your networks and groups. There is maybe a lot of transformation, a lot of change happening in your future plans. Maybe you had a plan and those plans have now changed. If this is happening in your 12th house, this Mars conjunct Mercury, you could just be having a really hard time, like, getting good rest. You could just feel a little bit anxious. You, like, there is a lot going on in your mind, a lot of healing, a lot of things that are being brought up from the past. This could be past relationships, past traumas, past, let's say, sexual, like, sexual abuse, or any kind of trauma, or hitting things that you've may kept really, really deep underground, that are resurfacing, and it can feel really uncomfortable. But once you do that, like, once you do and deal with the trauma and the pain and the things that are coming up, you're gonna feel so much lighter. Your relationships will be so much better, especially in your partnerships, like your friendships and stuff like that. I know that this is a time of cutting out the things that aren't serving you, the negative self-talk or the limiting self-beliefs. And yeah, if this is happening in your, I think that's all. I went through all the houses. So I hope that was helpful. All the conversations that we're having right now is going to put us in a very good place as far as our relationships go, and our connections. So thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next video.